Pushy, cheesy, inauthentic, slick, agenda-driven, untrustworthy. These are just some of the words that come to people's minds when the word sales is mentioned. And yet, sales is a very, very crucial element for a business that wants to grow successfully. But people don't want to give their business to someone they can't trust or connect with. Hi, this is Shweta, and today I want to talk about just one simple way to connect in the most authentic manner with your prospects, in the most competent manner, so they can trust you with their business. And please remember to subscribe to this channel so you are getting notifications for all the practical videos that are being created and shared. So if you think about it, there are so many books which are written out there, and there's so much of content around how to build rapport and how to create that trust with the prospect. And you have the likes of body language, the tonality, the words, the framing, the positioning, all these little cues which are required, the psychometric profilings which are out there. There's so much of content, there's so much of learning that can be done, and it's all valid, it's all very good out there. But sometimes you just want to know, if there was just one way, what is that one way to connect with your prospect in the most authentic manner? Now that's what I'm focusing on, the most authentic manner. Now let's think about it, right? So when you are trying to educate your prospect to make the best decision for himself or herself, because for me that's the sales definition, that's what sales is all about, it's an education process, then how best to connect, how best to go about so the person can trust you with the education that you're providing to them. Now, connection, think about it. When do you feel most connected with someone? Just that moment where you're like, yeah, this person understands me. And that moment is when they have done something or said something which shows you that they get you completely. Without any judgment, without any filter, it's just the way you are thinking, the way you're feeling, they absolutely get it, they understand. That's where the connection is at its highest. Now, if there was only one way that you could have to build that connection, what is that one way? Please write it down or make a mental note of it and share with your team and teach them, coach them how to go about this. So that one way is called paraphrasing. Now, paraphrasing is not when you literally recap word by word what the prospect has said. So paraphrasing is when you're recapping in your own words, in your own sentences, the essence of what the prospect has not just said, but what he or she has meant. And this is where you go to the second layer and the third layer. That's where you're capturing the emotion, you're capturing the fear or the aspiration that they have, how they see your product or service, what will it do for them, what are they saying, what are they meaning by that. When you actually capture it in your own words, and when the clients or the prospect says that, gosh, you've actually articulated it better than I have, is when the connection is at its highest. That's where not just connection, your competence is at its peak level. And think about it, you can only effectively paraphrase when you have been actively listening without any agenda, without any noise, without thinking about the next thing that you have to say. When you have been 100% present in that moment, listening carefully to what they're saying and what they are meaning, and then taking the permission from your prospect, pretty much in these words, saying, hi Joan, would it be okay if I just capture what you've said here just to make sure we're on the same page? And the prospect would say, yeah, sure. And then you pretty much paraphrase it, in the most beautiful manner, in the strongest possible manner, in a very genuine manner, authentic manner. And when you do that, most probably the prospect will say, absolutely, that's exactly what I've meant. And you know that you've connected in that moment. You know that they will trust you with their service, with their business. I hope that really helps you, because at the end of the day, you can do many things. But if there's one thing that can help you move forward, then make sure that you apply it. Make sure you test and measure and you coach your team on that. And also, just very quickly, remember to subscribe to this channel, because sometimes it's the subtle points, it's the simple things which help you unlock the potential in your business. And that's what my intention is with this channel.